I want to talk, since we've got you here, just a little bit about the fire department generally. People may have seen that this past week or two, we just swore in a new batch of cadets, and we've increased our numbers at the Harrisburg Fire Department dramatically since where we were just a few years ago. So can you talk a little bit about how the department has grown under your leadership and visions for where you'd like to be in the future?
Sure. Yeah, we are extremely proud of where we are as far as personnel. We have been able to replace one for one as we've had retirements, which is something that had not been done in the past for a long time. As a matter of fact, just today, as we discussed, we made two tentative job offers to two more firefighter candidates that will start the fire academy in January. So it's a fairly long process, but over the last 7 years, we've been able to increase our staffing. I believe when you look back, we were at 68 was the number when I came downtown here, and we're at 90 now. Actually, 88. We'll be at 90 with the two new hires, and that is a number that we haven't seen in the Bureau of Fire since the mid 2000s, about 2005, 2006. And what that does, it's a huge benefit to the citizens and to the property owners in the city, because when we look at that staffing number, we're now working with a few more than what the minimum is on a more steady basis. In other words, we're not backfilling with overtime and working with that bare minimum. Having those extra firefighters allows it, then when some are off on vacation, we still have enough of folks to cover without calling in overtime, number one. So that saves significant funding on one end. And then on the very positive end for the homeowners and property owners in the city, it puts more firefighters on a daily basis on the fire trucks, which when we look at how our operations work, the more folks that we can put on a scene quickly, the smaller that fire will be kept, the quicker that emergency will be dealt with, thus resulting in less property damage. And ultimately, less damage and less potential for that building fire to take that building and take it off the tax rolls for us. In other words, we don't burn down as many buildings as what we used to with a lower staffing number. It also positions us very well to look at assisting our partners outside of the city of Harrisburg. So we know nationwide and specifically here in Pennsylvania, there's been a significant decrease in the number of volunteer firefighters, and that's for many, many reasons. And our partners outside of the city are relying 100% on volunteers, and there's a great potential now for us to be able to provide them a service where their residents will be protected just like our residents here in the city of Harrisburg are. So it positions us well to start negotiating with municipalities that are interested in increasing their protection to their citizens and to their infrastructure by placing a combined career/volunteer staffing model into their municipalities.
Thanks for joining us every Friday at noon for Community Conversations with Mayor Papenfuse, where we bring you the latest news and updates from right here in the city. We want to hear from you. What topics do you want to see in an upcoming edition? We look forward to hearing from you, and we look forward to seeing you on the next Facebook Live Community Conversations.